Welcome back to History Uncovered. I'm Alex, and today we're diving into the final days of Batista's regime and the rise of Fidel Castro as the new leader of Cuba.
And I'm Jordan. We'll explore the swift turn of events in the summer of 1958, the decisive battles that led to Castro's victory, and the aftermath of the revolution.
By the summer of 1958, it was clear to everyone except Ambassador Smith that Batista's days were numbered. The U.S. was uncertain about what would come next. U.S. businesses, heavily invested in Cuba, wanted neither Batista nor Castro.
Amidst this chaos, Batista held a sham election on November 3rd, claiming a 70% victory for his ally, Andres Aguero.
The U.S. administration did not recognize the election's legitimacy, which only fueled the growing unrest among the Cuban populace.
By December, Fidel's forces had swelled to around 800 men, mostly inexperienced recruits. They descended from the hills, armed and ready to fight.
With captured ammunition, they launched attacks on Batista loyalists, marking a turning point in the revolution. Money flowed into the movement, bolstering their efforts.
On December 17th, Ambassador Smith informed Batista that the U.S. could no longer support his regime. It was a pivotal moment, leading to Batista's eventual decision to flee.
On December 27th, Che Guevara led a force of 340 men into Santa Clara. After 2 days of fierce street fighting, they emerged victorious against Batista forces.
In the early hours of January 1st, 1959, Batista fled Cuba, leaving behind chaos. Mobster Meyer Lansky also abandoned his casinos, which were soon looted by jubilant crowds.
Fidel Castro, overwhelmed by the rapid changes, drove into Santiago to a hero's welcome, where he proclaimed, "The revolution is now beginning."
Camilo Cienfuegos led a column to accept the surrender of 5,000 troops at Camp Colombia, marking a significant moment in the revolution.
Che Guevara, arriving in Havana for the first time, took control of La Habana fortress, solidifying the rebels' hold on the capital.
There was a brief moment of uncertainty with potential challengers to Castro's leadership, including armed students at Havana University.
However, Batista's regime had decimated effective leadership among the students, leaving them vulnerable and disorganized.
Instead of flying to Havana, Fidel chose a dramatic motorcade across the island, reminiscent of a Roman triumph. His men paraded on tanks, greeted by ecstatic crowds.
Castro famously discarded his glasses, declaring, "A leader does not wear glasses," while his son, Fidelito, joined him in military fatigues.
Upon reaching Havana, Fidel assured a reporter that they would maintain friendly relations with the U.S. if the U.S. was friendly in return. He established his headquarters at the Havana Hilton, which became a hub for the revolutionary leaders and their supporters.
With fervent public support, Castro's regime quickly moved to disarm the remaining Batista loyalists. On January 12th, 70 officers of the SIM secret police were executed.
The Cuban populace, eager for justice, demanded continued action against those associated with the old regime. Many saw it as a necessary retribution.
Fidel ruled with passionate backing of millions, embarking on a new chapter in Cuban history. The revolution had triumphed, but challenges lay ahead.
Join us next time on History Uncovered as we explore the early days of Castro's government, the reforms he implemented, and the challenges he faced in consolidating power. Thanks for listening.
Stay curious and keep exploring history with us.
See you next time.